Hey you guys, Crystal Grace here and welcome back to another pick a card reading. Let me just zoom in a bit there. So this one is all about a quick energy check-in on the current gossip on you at this time. We have 4 piles to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. So a quick disclaimer while you're connecting with one of the cards. If a reading begins or a message begins to start to trigger you in any way, please trust that I never set my intentions to do so. The messages that come out, aren't for everyone, and we are reading to thousands of people. It is a collective reading, so if you do feel called that you want to get a more personalized reading, just head over to my Etsy store. The description is down below. I may have a sale on it at the moment. I can't remember. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and solely on the basis that people can watch these readings years later. And yeah, so I don't want to talk about sales if there isn't one and somebody wants one. So the thing about these cards, when I originally picked the piles, I normally always do 3 piles, but I felt like really called, like there was elements being shown here. So I pulled another card and this one came out and I was like, well, if that's not fire. So I see water, earth, air, and fire here. So you may be called to looking at your elements, your astrological elements here, but I'm not here to influence your piles, even though I feel like I just did and fucked it. But no more of that. Let's move into it. The energy check-in is solely based on the card. I'm not going to dive deep in this reading, so I'll just rip that band-aid off right now. And with that said, let's find out what the gossip is on you right now. Okay, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out what the current gossip is on you right now. I'm just going to pull 2 cards from this deck. I think this card came out the other day. And these cards are way too big for me to do the shuffle. It's just impossible. That was terrible. Anyway. Okay, we're going to do reversals if they come. Okay. We're going to do 4 cards. We have the Strength card as the overall energy. All right, so we've got the 5 of coins in reverse, the 7 of coins upright, the Ace of Swords reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We've also got the Strength card as the overall energy. So obviously we have Leo energy. We also have a lot of Earth, okay? So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then Air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So obviously with the Strength card, I would have to say the current gossip on you has got something to do with your newfound level of confidence, okay? And why I feel it is more aligning with that element of this card is because of the communication here and the burning desire. I think the current gossip on you is you're either with the communication here, we do have card number 1. I love that. But it says, don't be afraid to express how you really feel. You have a voice of an angel here, 2 very strong, communicative energies or cards. But Ace of Swords also is linked to communication. So we will get to that. But I feel like the current gossip on you at the moment is you're very confident at this time. People are seeing that you have overcome some sort of level of self-doubt. And when I look back at this voice of an angel, I feel like some of you are quite stuck in being able to embrace or share or celebrate a gift or a talent. And I feel like the current gossip right now is that you found some form of inner strength and you are now stepping into the light to share your craft, okay? Now with the communication, I feel like gossip around here is whoever you're communicating with, there's gossip about whatever you're sharing with those people. And whatever you're sharing is creating this burning desire for you. I feel like there's a lot of people around you who have been really like drawn to you, your energy, your craft. They're very interested in seeing what you get up to, what you're doing. But see how she's hiding behind the black cat? So I kind of feel like for some of you, there could be gossip about like people don't know where to look for your craft. Like people are talking about something you do, maybe outside of work, and they have this burning desire trying to figure out what it is that you're doing and how do they track it down? Like how do they find out where to go to, like to see what you do? Like where are you singing at? Where are you playing? Like, I also feel like with the communication card for some of you, the gossip around you at the moment is some people being afraid to express how they feel to you. I think you may have a lot of admirers, people who have like burning desire to wanting to come towards you, want to date you, want to celebrate you, but they are too afraid to express how they really feel because they see you as this very angelic creature. I feel like they see you as somebody who is highly emotionally intelligent, you're gifted, like you may have the voice of an angel, and I think a lot of you have a very soothing, natural sounding voice, and it's probably so soothing it puts people to sleep here. So you are very sought after is what I feel. There gossip is currently on all of you who have picked this pile. So moving into the remaining cards, the Five of Coins in reverse is a card that would talk about somebody like facing adversity but overcoming the adversity, recovering from some kind of financial loss, but it is a very positive card when it is in reverse. So I'm kind of glad we accepted the reversals today, because if you are new to my channel, sometimes I'm not called to talk reversals and other times I am. But yeah, the Five of Pentacles also talks about, you know, somebody, I always do tend to link the Pentacles with money. But if we were to talk about love here, I would say there's gossip. And the reason why I feel we need to is obviously these Oracle cards. But the Five of Pentacles in a romantic sense, some of you, there could be gossip about you taking a chance on love on a new person, okay? So if you've started dating somebody who's finally had the, you know, the willpower, that's the wrong word, choice of word, the courage to, you know, communicate how you feel, how they've got this burning desire for you, I feel like people are gossiping about that. So I think this is quite a highly positive reading so far. The Seven of Pentacles is, again, a beautiful energy, I feel, when we're talking about gossip. It's definitely one where people are talking about how you like to make friends and then move into lovers. Like you want to establish a friendship with your lovers before just jumping straight into a romantic relationship. I also feel like there's gossip with the Seven of Pentacles, people talking about you putting in the work and nurturing a current relationship. So that could be romantically, or it could be with a friend or a family. But I feel like a lot of people are talking about how you know how to nurture your relationships. You have long withstanding friendships. If you don't have long withstanding friendships, then obviously they just assume you do. But you're definitely a hard worker is what I see with the Seven of Pentacles, and that's what people are talking about, like all your hard work is paying off. Now this could have something to do with this craft or this thing that you are working on, or maybe keeping a secret. I definitely feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, people are gossiping about some sort of positive result, like you are reaping from like your hard work, like you're harvesting from, you know, something that you have been sort of building or growing, so to speak. So take that as it resonates. I feel also with the Seven of Pentacles, your patience is being talked about. I feel like people are gossiping about how patient you are. And it's funny because we do have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And if you are new to my channel, this person, like when people are gossiping about the Nine of Pentacles, they'd be saying like in the upright, fuck, this person is slow motherfucker. Like they move so slowly. But I feel like you're just patient. I think you're not a person who's trying to, you don't dabble in get quick rich schemes or anything. You're a person who understands investing and moving at a substantially rapid pace in order to achieve the results. So like, an example coming through, people could be talking about like, you not trying to find the quickest way to get the job done. You'd rather do the job the right way is what people would be sort of gossiping about. So naturally you would apply that probably in all areas of your life. But yeah, like let's just jump to the Knight of Pentacles whilst we're on this subject. It can talk about like I guess some kind of instability, right? So it's not about the cards being in reverse. It means the opposite of it upright. But I feel like I would have to say workaholic is really coming through. Like I definitely feel like if you've got a craft and then you've got a job, for a lot of you, I think a lot of people are gossiping about how you just throw yourself into work. They might be sort of talking about how that's a bit irresponsible to your mental health and your well-being. And for others of you, I feel like boredom is coming through. I think people are gossiping about you getting bored, maybe bored at work or bored in your romantic relationships. People, if you are single, I would say people could be gossiping about you not being ready for a stable relationship. Like you're just not ready yet. You're too busy working on something that doesn't allow you that time and energy to invest in somebody. And I kind of pick that up here. Like I feel like you guys have got your eye on the prize here. And it's really hard to juggle romantic life, a craft, and work, and it all be successful. So I definitely feel like this energy here, a lot of you are really listening to the universe or your spirit guides to guide you at this time. I feel like there's a lot of communication going between the ethers, between you and your guides. And to close out your reading, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Now, this talks about communication issues, right? It can talk about confusion. So I feel like this is reiterating like this energy, this secrecy around your craft. Like I feel like people are gossiping about you failing to communicate what it is you're actually doing, you like purposely like creating confusion maybe in those within those people who have burning desires. So this kind of feels a little bit sort of like people who missed an opportunity with you, to be honest. Like I feel like gossip is coming from somebody who knows they can't win you over. They could be talking about you both having clashing opinions, and that's why they can't express their feelings. I kind of feel like the Ace of Swords, for me to sort of like skip this card to continue on that sequence and come back, it's very separate energy. But yeah, I definitely feel like boredom, again, if I was to talk like include the Ace of Swords in the sequence, it's reiterating that energy that people are gossiping about something you were bored with. And naturally when you get bored, it creates blockages within your like abilities. So whether or not that's at work or in your craft. So yeah, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. The cat made an appearance for you. And yeah, sending much love and light at this time. Bye. Pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Joker is wild. It definitely gives me Earth vibes. It's funny how like I see this. So, look around like Saras. Let's find out what the current gossip is on you. I see like Joker and the Thief, but I seen like quilt covers. So I feel like a lot of you who picked this pile very traditional. Like you're very like old school in the sense of like, don't come at me with your like, you know, 21st century bullshit. You know, I'm a lady or I'm a man, like, you know, chivalry and like that kind of vibe is what I'm picking up. So what we're going to do is just pull some cards. I am accepting reversals today. What's the gossip pile number 2? Oh, we've got 2 cards there. 3 of Coins, 2 of Swords, 2 of 2 twos. 2 2 2. We have Knight of Swords in reverse on the bottom of the deck. All right, so winds of change, great winds of change are forecast ahead, guiding you in a completely new direction. Don't be afraid. Allow yourself to be led by the breeze with ease. Stop dimming your light to make others comfortable or for fear of being judged. Shine bright. I already feel like you guys are doing that. I already feel like you're like, go fuck yourself. That's the kind of energy I pick up. If that doesn't really resonate, probably not your pile. However, it's just a quick, brief check-in. Maybe some of you have started dimming your light. Maybe you need to actually step into this energy. Like, I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. Maybe some of you are old school. You are very traditional, right? And maybe you feel like you need to change. Don't change. You know, don't dim your light. Don't lower your standards or expectations because you feel like you're like, you know, you're not going to find the right job or not find the right partner or the soulmate, you know, like stand your ground and stay true to who you are. I'm a big believer of that. Now let's talk about the gossip here. So winds of change. I kind of feel like there is maybe, so you've either just tapped into this energy or you're sort of like already in this energy. And I kind of feel like with the winds of change, people are gossiping about some kind of change that has recently happened to you. You've randomly just decided to take a new direction. And I think a lot of you, because you are so traditional, there's a lot of gossip surrounding this change of heart that you've decided to do. I feel like you were going one way and now you're going another way. And a lot of people are talking about that, I feel. And I feel with the shine bright here, people are starting to like talk about, or they're gossiping about you're I don't feel like they're gossiping about you making them feel uncomfortable. I feel like they're bagging you out. I'm going to be brutally honest. I feel like whatever new direction you have chosen to take, it affects other people from maybe using you, abusing you, like controlling you. And that is like the shine bright energy here. Now for others of you, I feel like with the shine bright is a very different kind of vibrant energy. I feel like people are talking about how you're no longer hiding in the shadows, like you're finally stepping into, you've had a new direction in how you communicate, who you communicate with. There is something very different about you, but I still feel like a lot of you are very serious. I think you take life very seriously, like you want the best for your family, your friends, and yourself. You know, I just feel like you're in a very much don't fuck with me energy. So take that as it resonates. So let's move into like the Knight of Swords in reverse as gossip. So people could be talking about some kind of like tactless communication you've recently had with them. Okay, or they could be talking about an abusive partner or an aggressive partner that you've had. Either way, with the Knight of Swords sort of being the main energy of your gossip, there is a heavy energy around conflicts and disagreements people are discussing, which is why I kind of feel like coming back to the original energy of the Oracle. I think people have got their knickers in a knot because you're in this energy of like, go fuck yourself. Like you can't come at me anymore. Like I have boundaries. You know, I'm spiritually protected. Maybe you're saging more, using crystals for protection, whatever. And that's what I feel like the main gist of this reading is about. So moving into the other cards, with the Star in reverse and talking about gossip, might it might have something to do with you being, okay, I don't know if it's like maybe people are talking about you being maybe cynical towards love because of your traditional values. So, which is bullshit, right? I would have to say that really resonates or connects well with people who have got their nose out of place because you won't budge. So this could be a romantic suitor who keeps trying to tune you, chase you, whatever, and you're like, dude or woman, beat it. Like, you show up on my doorstep like a respectable human and respect me, or like fuck off. That's the kind of vibe. So I feel like the gossip here is like you're cynical when it comes to love because you're not new age, is what I feel. I feel like you're very old souls. And so people could be gossiping about the fact that because you won't adapt to, you know, online dating or anything like that, your love life is probably really dull, or it will be dull forever, is what this person is crapping on about. You know, they could be following on from that, saying like you could be struggling to see the positives of dating apps, and like I feel like this person is either like in your DMs or was in your DMs or is trying to get in your DMs, or these are your friends who are like, oh, pile 2 is going to be single forever because they won't get on dating apps. So that's all I'm really getting with the Star. So with the 3 of Coins, 3 of Pentacles, you know, this is a highly positive card. I feel like what people are gossiping about is it's work, right? I always do link 3 of Pentacles with work, depending on the imagery. Now, there are 2 people here. Well, sorry, I'm going to retract that because my Rider-Waite tarot, the imagery on that looks like a altar, like 2 people getting married. So let's, I needed to retract that. But here we have 2 people. And they kind of look the same, you know. She's sort of I don't know, like she's sort of facing the other way. It's really weird. Is that her hair there? I'm not really sure what's going on. She's upside down either way. But it's like the 2 people look the same. So I don't know, some of you could have recently met somebody and people could be gossiping about you finally meeting somebody who's got shared goals here. And for others of you, it could have something to do with work. People at work could be gossiping about how, you know, you're finally working well in the team, you're collaborating really well, you're really putting in the effort. Is what I'm kind of picking up. Now, I feel also recognition is coming through and some kind of receiving some sort of financial reward. So people could be gossiping about you recently receiving a financial reward or some level of recognition you're about to receive or already have received. So this could be your boss energy, is probably why I wasn't picking up that sort of marriage energy. I feel like this is heavily related to work for some reason. I feel like when I look at this imagery, it's not 2 different people, it's the same person. So I feel like there's gossip at like how you've had like this 360 at work and you're like getting in and participating and maybe being more proactive with your colleagues as opposed to before, is for some of you where some gossip lies. And then we jump to the 2 of Swords, right? And the 2 of Swords is a card that talks about somebody, or like, you know, people would be gossiping about you having difficult choices or you being stuck in the middle of something. Okay, and then we also have the 2 of Coins, 2 of Pentacles. And that in the reverse talks about like an imbalance and being overcommitted, somebody juggling too much and neglecting their love life. So that sort of reiterates the energy over here. But I feel like with the 2 of Swords in reverse, the 2 of Swords upright, it's talking about some kind of like conflict maybe. So thinking about the 3 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords and the sequence here itself. So for some of you, you've had conflict at work with colleagues, and the 3 of Coins is sort of acknowledging that you are trying to move past that. Okay. And for others of you, coming back to the romantic energy here of the Three of Pentacles, I feel like people are talking about you being stuck in the middle of lovers, okay? Maybe stuck in the middle of, do you choose work over your lover? But I kind of am just kind of getting side railed at the moment with a download. So I feel like with these three cards as a sequence, I definitely feel like there is this energy around you that you could have found a suitor. You're planning together. There's like, you've got hobbies, you're sharing hobbies. Like, it seems like you're growing or you've decided to grow together. However, people are gossiping about you being like, having to make a difficult choice. You're stuck in the middle between two lovers is what I feel there is gossip going on here, which is quite peculiar. You know, I don't really heavily link these cards to romance, which is why I feel like I'm being infiltrated right now. And then with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, talks about an imbalance, like juggling too much. Is it people gossiping about you juggling two lovers? You're juggling work and a lover, like you're neglecting your love life. So there's a lot kind of going on here, but it seems all a little bit nosy. I feel like maybe the people gossiping about you here is like work people, like they're probably really not aware of your love life, so to speak. But that's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So we have Her Wicked Ways. Very Queen of Swords energy. You're very, very attractive. I think you intimidate a lot of people. I think your eyes are piercing. It won't matter what color they are. But I definitely feel like you dress to the nines. You look really... Isn't it funny? Every color card that lands here is the sacral energy. Anyway, irrelevant. Or the color. Yeah. Yeah, so the energy I'm picking up from Her Wicked Ways is you definitely intimidate people. People are fearing you at this time. People might think you are the Wicked Witch from the West. You look very high, like, I didn't want to say high maintenance. It's like you look rich. Like, that's a really poor form of vocabulary there, guys. I'm sorry, but I've been in a mine all day and I was like, I better do a reading because I know I've been slack. I've just been busy having a laugh. But yeah, I just feel like you look high quality, you know, like people have to dress nice when they know they're coming to hang out with you is what I feel. Let's see what way we'll go. We are doing reversals for this read. So yeah, you're scary, like in a good way. You're like, fuck with me and I'll fucking burn your house down. I will burn it to the ground. No. 7 of Cups, 3 of Wands, the Hanged One in reverse. Sorry, 3 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Coins. And we have the 9 of Wands, right? So we have freedom and be brave. So don't be so hard on yourself. Free yourself from... sorry, I'm waiting for... Yeah, so... see what's going on here. Okay. Sorry, guys. So yeah, freedom. Don't be so hard on yourself. Free yourself from judgment and expectations. I feel and be brave. Choose to be a warrior, not a worrier. Your wounds are your war paint. You have much braver than you think. You're much braver than you think. So freedom and be brave come hand in hand is what I feel. And her energy is like speaks freedom and also speaks brave. Like, I feel like a lot of people are gossiping about how no one can cage you, like no one can catch you either. So you may have a lot of people trying to pursue you at this time. Maybe a lot of people are gossiping about them having to be brave to take action towards you. I also feel like people are gossiping about, like, it's not easy to cage you because you've had to be a warrior. Like, you've got a story, you've got many stories of this life in this life that has made you or led you to be the person that you are or have the things that you've acquired. But you are very, like, primo, like you the top of the, like, pecking order, I would say, in the sense of beauty and attractiveness. And I think a lot of people stare at you and, you know, really admire your beauty and your aesthetics. Pile 2, I'm not trying to blow, pile 3, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass, but that's what's coming through. So 9 of Wands, right? I definitely feel like people are gossiping about how it's very hard to sort of approach you and get access to you and sort of like come towards you. I feel like what the gossip is like you've had to overcome so many challenges in love. Like, you don't just allow anyone into your energy or into your life. I feel like there's a heavy conversation happening about resilience here. People need to be more resilient if they want to pursue you or be more persistent. So people could be talking about how they could win you over is by being persistent with you. Okay. Don't. So Sweetie, for instance, is very persistent as being annoying and ruining the readings. But, you know, this is her home and some of you like seeing her and her little Tootsie Wootsies. She literally sleeps at the top of my head on my pillow. I have to share my pillow with my cat. This cat, the others sleep on the bed. And she sleeps like that. So my head would be here. And that's how she sleeps around my head. She's a little bubby. Anyway, and this is why we call this channel Cats and Cards now. But yeah, the 9 of Wands is definitely telling me there's a strong gossip about how do people get close to you? Like, how do they become successful by, like, gaining your attention or getting you to be interested in them is the vibe I'm picking up heavily with this pile. So, 7 of Cups, this kind of reiterates their fear. I feel like the 7 of Cups is talking about all the options that you have. I think people are gossiping about how you are quite indecisive when it comes to your romantic encounters. You're a person who likes to consider all of their options and the choices. But I also feel like there's a conversation happening about, like, when somebody presents themselves to you, you completely analyze them. You get to know them before you kind of say, yeah, let's commit. You definitely take things very slowly. You know, and that may make people think you're a bit of an ice queen king here, but I think that's probably the best way to be when you've already got the stories behind you or the experiences behind you, like you guys do. So yeah, the 7 of Cups is definitely telling me people could be gossiping about how you're their fantasy, how they daydream about you all the time, and it's probably wishful thinking that pile 3 would ever be interested in me. So I think these people are actually quite cute and nurturing in a way. So the 3 of Wands is gossip. I wonder if it would be safe to say that it's in reverse. It's something about compromising and playing it small. So I feel like their approach, like how do they approach you is the gossip. So this gossip is all about how do people approach you. They have to play it small and downplay it. They can't come in like a fool. They can't come rushing in like a Knight of fucking Wands, because fuck boy, fuck girl energy is off limits here, is what I'm picking up. Like, if you don't take me to a nice restaurant, I'm not interested, is what I'm hearing. And you go, girl, like, or guy. or person. But yeah, the Three of Wands is definitely giving me energy of like you're off limits, restrictions. Like there's restrictions around pile three. Like they don't just let anyone in. Like they will create obstacles and delay having time spent with you, just to see how interested you're in. That's sort of what I'm picking up. And on the flip side of that, we have the Hang One, right? The Hangman. And this talks about in the reversal, it talks about, so, you know, pile three will want to create some kind of discontentment within you to see how interested you are, right? Because the Hang One in reverse talks about disinterested and avoiding like maybe playing hard to get, you know, stalling the date, stalling time spent together, just to see how persistent and resilient these people will be in that Nine of Wands of energy. So these people have already picked up your tactics. They've learnt you, or they've been talking about you. So they could be talking to other people who've tried to pursue you and got rejected, okay? And I love that we have the Queen of Pentacles to close out your reading, pile three, is the fact that, you know, the gossip is that you're worth the chase, you're worth like the determination, you're worth the persistent, because you're such a generous, sensible, nurturing, practical, down-to-earth woman, man, person. And I love that. I feel like these people are gossiping about how do you win this, you know, witch over when like she has you at, or he has you at arm's length. Like it's so hard to get into her heart space or his heart space. But they know that you're worth it. They know deep down you're a really beautiful person, but like you're beautiful on the outside, but you're very, like, you're the ice queen, right? And that's not a negative thing to be. You have your reasons, no doubt. But that is all I have for you guys. I hope that message resonated. Let me know down in the comments if you feel comfortable, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile number 4, welcome to your reading. So, let's find out Steampunk Priestess. I feel like you guys are really book smart. You know, and Priestess is witch, right? Priestess is somebody who's heavily got a lot of wisdom. So already I feel like I'm connecting differently. I need to read your energy differently. I think you guys have more of a systematic approach in receiving information. You're very articulate, kind of, I'm not going to say robotic, but you just have a more systematic approach in doing things and communicating and hearing, like communication as well. So the gossip on you at the moment definitely has something to do with your very edgy kind of witchy vibe, I would say. But this surprises people. I think a lot of you look like the girl next door, the guy next door. And then when people get to know you, I feel like they realize like you're very advanced, like your intelligence is super advanced and you are very spiritual, okay? So I love Rainbow Bridge and ask for help. So the vibe I'm picking up here is like the gossip on you is at the moment is that people can ask you for help and you will absolutely help them get over whatever obstacle that they have to with this Rainbow Bridge. I definitely feel like gossip on you at the moment is that pile number 4 can help you. Pile number 4 can provide like outstanding advice, can put you on the path that will sort of like get you back on the path that you need to be on. So we have, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. Seek assistance to help you expand. Embrace your uniqueness to bridge gaps in your life, foster connections and bring unity and harmony to those around you. So I definitely feel like you guys just know the right thing to say. Like there's this very genuine, loving energy around you at this time. And I think a lot of people are gossiping about like pile 4 can read my mind. Like pile 4, I might not even have to ask pile 4 for help. They just know what to say to brighten my day. Like is what I'm like, I feel like I'm being a fucking poet. But I also feel like you help people embrace their uniqueness, to bridge gaps in their life, okay, to foster healthy connections. So I definitely feel like a lot of you are healers who have picked this pile. I think a lot of people feel very healed in your energy. And I feel like a lot of people are gossiping about like how they've got this very positive connection with you. They feel very safe in your energy and they feel very blessed to have you as a friend. So this is very beautiful energy. What is the gossip on pile number 4? Oh, and we are taking reversals today. I know sometimes I don't. So we've got the Sun in reverse, the 6 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. And the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. All right. We have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so the vibe I'm getting here, pile number 4, with the 5 of Swords leading the energy in the reversal, it talks about compromising, funnily enough, excuse the pun, leading to some kind of reconciliation. We do have the 6 of Cups here. So I feel like for a lot of you, like, people might come to you with relationship breakdowns, relationship advice, like needing relationship advice, or like, you know, how do I reconcile with a certain person, or will I reconcile? Maybe a lot of you are the tarot readers of the YouTube community here, but I feel like there's gossip surrounding you, like that you help people reconcile with others, you help people learn how to compromise. You definitely are very forgiving. I think a lot of people gossip about how easily you forgive people once you can, once you see that they have shown remorse, is what I'm picking up. But overall, I definitely feel like the 5 of Swords is quite positive here in this energy. If any of you are getting back together with somebody after breaking up, people are gossiping about that with the 5 of Swords. So moving into the Sun, you know, interestingly, the Sun in reverse doesn't necessarily mean negative energy. It just talks about like maybe somebody having their own blocked happiness. Like maybe there is gossip, like if any of you are in a relationship, people could be gossiping about you seeming a bit bored in that relationship. If you, like, you are being very pessimistic in the workplace, people might be gossiping about you feeling like, you know, a sense of entrapment at work. So this seems like very different energy to the 5 of Swords here. Actually, I feel like I've got it. So the Sun card can talk about, like, in reverse, being logical, like always researching things like thoroughly before coming to a decision. Well, that's a recommendation, right, when it comes out in the reverse. So I feel like people could be talking about how you are very logical with the Sun in reverse, and that you always research things, coming back to that intellectual side that was coming through with the Steampunk Priestess. I also feel like what they're saying is like, you're a person who knows how to remain hopeful when things turn to shit. So even when you could be in a situation of being surrounded by pessimistic people, people are trying to oppress you, the gossip here is that you always remain hopeful that the tides will change here with the reverse. The Sun in reverse is what I'm picking up, because you always reconcile and you always forgive. So I feel like with the Sun in reverse, people are gossiping about that you just take a seat and you wait for the storm to pass, and then you wait for people to sort of come back and apologize for their poor behavior. So again, I feel like what people are gossiping about is, you know more about why people act the way they act than they do. And it's, unless they come back and apologize to you, like, well, you won't go and like chase them down and seek an apology or their friendship. but it's sort of like, yeah, it's peculiar energy. I think you guys are very unique souls, and it's probably why I'm struggling a little bit to connect with your energy. But the Six of Cups in reverse can talk about, again, forgiveness, and it can talk about moving forward, right? Not holding on to the past. A little bit it can talk about being stuck in the past, but I think for you guys, based off the previous cards, I definitely feel like this is reiterating the fact that you do focus on forgiveness and moving forward. I do feel like there is a comment or gossip following from that, talking about that making you seem a bit naive, because you forgive and kind of forget, and people are sort of gossiping about how that makes you a bit naive here. The Queen of Wands is a very, very strong sexual alluring energy here, and I like to see this. Like, the gossip here surrounding the Queen of Wands is highly positive. It's one that's talking about, you know, you being very charismatic and very vibrant. You know, you have a very quirky look about yourself as well here, but you are very sexually desirable is what I feel like the gossip is. And it's funny, I feel like we have mixed energies talking about you. Like, you know, the Sun can talk about a pessimistic person, but the Queen of Wands talks about somebody who's so optimistic. So I don't know what environments you're in at the moment, but it's sort of like, yeah, I think people don't really know who you are. Like, I actually think people just sort of assume like they know you, but they don't actually know you. I don't think they know all of your stories or where you've come from here. And that's, again, it's very hard energy to connect to. So I feel like you're very guarded. I feel like, yeah, it's hard to break the ice with you. But the Queen of Wands also talks about a passionate lover and somebody being willing and open to a deeper intimacy, like intimate connection, and having a stronger bond. So I actually feel like that is gossip. Somebody wants to have that with you. Pile number 4, they want a deeper intimate connection with you. They want to grow a stronger bond with you. They want you to be more open to that happening. I feel like you are very independent. People are gossiping about that. I think they're gossiping at the fact that you are looking for a confident lover. So unless they can be as confident as you will remain in your own independence. You are very self-assured is what people are talking about. You know, you're a person who will take action towards somebody if you find them worthy of you is what I think people are talking about. And to close out your reading here with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, this has something to do with maybe you either neglecting your love life because you're focused on something else, or you lack some kind of commitment, because the 8 of Pentacles upright is somebody like committed, putting in the effort, whereas in the reversal it is pretty much the opposite, right? It's sort of like you're lacking the effort to maybe pursue a love life. You're lacking the effort to maybe you're lacking the effort for some area of your life. So you'll know what that means. That could be work, love, your finances, your career, whatever. But I feel like there's gossip around you maybe not having motivation towards something. So that could be anything really. So if you feel comfortable to share, you guys, I really do like to hear from you. I know not all the time you get an in-depth response from me, but I do read your comments and put emojis if as I read through them. But yeah, like, it's a card that talks about boredom and, low quality work as well. So some people could be gossiping about, you could be bored at your work at this time. And naturally, when we are bored in our job, we will produce low quality work. Okay, that's the inevitable there. So I feel like in saying that, don't take that take that with a grain of salt. This can, hopefully that message just sort of redirects you on a path of maybe, it's time for a career change, or it might be a change of a relationship here. But that is what I have for you. I really hope that found the right viewer, and sending all my love and light, and bye.